Hello, everybody. There's a lot of people leaving America now, and a lot of people are tired of the things going on in America, and it's just not the same place that many of us grew up in. And we're looking for some place where our retirement dollar goes a little farther. So a lot of Americans, they've chose the Philippines. The Philippines is not looked at as hard as some of the other places in the United States. I guess because it's on the other side of the planet. But there's over 7,600 islands here. Some of the beaches are voted the most beautiful in the world year after year. There's a warm marine climate, lush tropical jungles. It's a Christian nation and an English-speaking nation. And so it's a top choice for many Americans, such as myself. Had everything that I wanted here. And some of the pros include affordable cost of living, and you'll be able to live here a lot cheaper than the USA. And you'll hear a lot of budgets. You'll hear people say, "Well, I live here for 500, and I live here for 700." Well, I recommend 1,500, and then you can always adjust from there, and that'll put you. 1,500 will put you can live about anywhere you want to live as a single person for $1,500 a month. You live in some of the provincial areas, of course, you're going to live a lot cheaper, and you're going to be eating a lot more Filipino food. If you want to live in a nice area, I'm not going to say nice area, but in a gated community, you can do that for 1,500 and live a pretty comfortable lifestyle. That was my budget when I came here. I spent about 1,500 living where I'm living now by myself. And once you get here and get settled in, you can always adjust down from there and save more money. The landscape here, striking natural landscape of white sand beaches and over 7,600 islands, and there's many different cultures on these islands. The Philippines is also known for some of the most exotic fruits in the world. And if you're a seafood lover, well, that's all that needs to be said, because the Philippines, of course, is an island. There are many islands surrounded by water. Networking is big here. There's a noticeable interest in the Philippines among business investors and the people they network with. In addition, the Philippines has many organizations that offer social events from which you can interact with people. Healthcare is very affordable here. If you're an expat and you work here, then PhilHealth is free. Wouldn't be advisable to come here expecting to find a job, because the Philippines, they have all the skill sets that we do in America, but the wages are much less, so it would be harder to come here and expect to live the quality of lifestyle that you do now on the money you would make here. But I self-insure, and health insurance or healthcare is very inexpensive, and it's high quality. There's private and public hospitals and doctors. Public schools are free, and there are many private schools that have very high education standards, and the cost of the private schools here are low on cost as compared to someone from the USA living on a Western budget. The Philippines is also known to be one of the friendliest countries in Asia, to be the friendliest country in Asia. And it's not uncommon for Filipinos to invite you to their home and treat you like part of their family. The Philippines is budget friendly, where you can live a high-class lifestyle on 1/5 of what it costs in the USA. People also come here because of the pace of life is much slower, and it takes time to adjust. It's called island speed, as I like to call it. Everything moves slower, and you got to learn to move slower. It's less stressful. A person can spend a lifetime here traveling the many islands, and they're so diverse and all have beautiful attractions, from the chocolate hills of Bohol to the longest natural navigable underground river in the world in Puerto Princesa, the rice terraces in Luzon, and Mount Apo and Mindanao. That's just to mention a few places. And if you're an adventure seeker or just relaxing in nature, uh, around magnificent waterfalls, travelers will find here possibilities, and a family vacation are endless on things to do or see. 8 million people annually come to the Philippines to visit, and many people fall in love with this country. Many Western men are tired in the BS in America and turn to the Philippines to find their life partner. The women in the Philippines tend to be and have more traditional family-oriented values. Now, I know this is not saying that all American women are like this or all Filipino women are like I'm saying, but this is a bulk of what I've found. And so the Filipino ladies have more family-oriented values than many Western women. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, but a woman's upbringing is different. They have different values here. And Philippine women have a very hospitable nature. Their physical appearance to many is more attractive to some men. And many women here are petite, yet are curvy due to the mixed blood from the Spaniard colonization and then the European colonization. Many love cooking for their partners and keep their home and body immaculately clean. They also treat your existing family as their own. They are also very hard workers, but still find time for their family. They care very much about their appearance and your appearance as well, as it reflects on them, because they take ownership in you as a caregiver. Those are some of the reasons Americans are coming to the Philippines. As time goes by, many more people they'll come to see what they've been missing. And this is a hidden gem of a country, and has more light shed on this country, then more people come here. And it's a great place, but not for only single men, but a great place to raise a family and let them experience things that are outside the U.S. and see that everything is not negative and fast-paced like they're growing up now and seeing, especially in the past 10 years with all the political drama that's going on in the United States. This is just a good place just to come and unwind, take a step back, and really understand what's going on in the world and what's important in your life. Till next time, have a good one, be safe. Mahal, ko, tayo.